Hello, Mike Frizzell here, and welcome to my latest little posting. Just the news at the moment, you've got BP with this big disaster with all this oil leaking out into the Gulf of Mexico. It's rather worrying that these big corporations can get away with doing these kind of things time and time again. But I'm sure BP are going to pay big for this one, just the way the Obama's been talking about the compensation that's required. It just sort of brought me back to thinking about some of the big corporations that have been around and been successful through supplying really tools for us to use. You think of IBM from the past, it supplied big mainframe computers that people used for many a year and made IBM massive. It was always the one that you turned to. The same as when Microsoft came along and started supplying operating software. And now, because Windows is with us, unfortunately, whether you like it or not. And also you've got your Excel, Word and all things like that. They're basically tools for doing the job, and they help other companies and individuals to be successful. And then you've got Apple have now come along with their iApps, all the various things, in case your latest iPhone and now your iPad. They're all tools to help you be more productive. And all these tools they just make these corporations make an awful lot of money. Look at Google. They're supplying obviously all the searchability, and a lot of internet marketers are using that tool. Even though, of course, a lot of us hate Google because of the way they deal with pay-per-click and the way they've kicked various internet marketers off the internet unfairly, because they pay a lot of money into Google and make them quite successful in their own right. Now, the other ones I'm thinking about, they're the kind of social media that's come along, new boys on the block, Facebook and Twitter. Again, these are going to make people a lot of money, but all they're doing is supplying a communication tool for us to talk to each other and a kind of social media interface. So the more you think about this in the future, these big corporations, whether we like them or not, they are around. But I think the power of the individuals come along in this day and age, because we each can be successful using these tools that these guys have given us over the years. And we can give that more personal touch. The trouble with the big corporations, once they become big, the people are kind of faceless. You don't know. I couldn't name the chief executive of most of these. Well, maybe some people know who the head of Google is, but I don't personally. And I don't really care who they are because they don't mean anything to me personally. What we're trying to do is operate at that personal level where we are teaching people on the internet one-to-one. And it's important relationships. And even better if we could obviously meet face-to-face one day. And people like Your Net Biz are now organising that face-to-face meeting. They're having a big thing in Las Vegas in June where everyone can get to meet each other face-to-face and really talk and make their business really move forward. So if you're interested in Your Net Biz, then do get in contact. It's a great company because it's going to teach you how to use the internet and those important tools that have made all those large companies successful over the years. And I think going forward, it's going to be the power of the people that makes all the difference in this century, not the big corporations. I think people are kind of getting fed up with working for big corporations, being told what to do, not being able to run their own lives. Take control of your own life and learn how to use the tools on the internet. And I can assure you that Your Net Biz, along with turnkey marketing, have got lots and lots of tools there, lots of teaching, lots of knowledge. We'll be able to show you how to be successful on the internet. Thanks very much for listening, and hope to speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye.